All right. Got to do an afternoon version today because my morning one has been cut out because I mentioned that fancy disease we're not allowed to talk about. So let's go. Oh, what a fucking day. I've ever talked after work before. I'm a fucking mess. Dirty. Oh, time to go home. Got to stop and grab coffee for the wifey. I'm surprised her with a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. If I have my wallet, I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. All right. I forgot, yeah. That's kind of high. Yeah, I forgot I got boxes in the back, so it's harder to see out the rearview mirror. I'm gonna have to pull over and fix that. I think I might have to in like a parking lot or something. That's not too bad. Okay, I can kind of see. All right, the agenda of the day. What have I heard today? What's good to chit-chat about and give my 2 cents about? I mean, I hate beating a dead bush with race, but I always seem to go back to race. Well, because that's what everybody talks about. It's always race. Race, 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 race. I was thinking, right now there are 2 crazy religions going on right now. Well, every religion is somewhat mystified and crazy in their own way because they believe in miraculous things that to normal people are impossible or unfathomable or just silly to some people. But people wholeheartedly believe in these religions. I mean, my religion, I guess I believe in be good. Be a good person. And I don't know what's next. I don't think some people think they know. But maybe somebody is right. I mean, but my opinion on the afterlife and the next religion, I mean, what's right and what's wrong after you die is, I don't know. But if what we've been trained our entire life to be a good person, that has to account for something, I would think. So if I spend this life trying to be the best person I possibly can be, wherever I go, whatever spot is next, or my soul, or my mind, where my spirit goes to next, hopefully it's a good place. So I think whatever is the Almighty, whatever is the religion that is correct, or if there is a religion, or if it's just lights out, but if there is, I would have to imagine that being good is a good thing. So be a good person, and good things will happen next. Because as a teenager, I was a fucking asshole. I was a bullshitter. I mean, I think I went from extreme harsh parenting to absolutely no parenting. It was around 13 was the changeover, and that's a rough, time in your life already. But I went from basically not being allowed to go outside until I was 12 or 13 for more than a half hour a week to not having a bedtime or an in time to go outside with no rules, and it was a crazy thing. So I just think the problems I've had in my life, I think I've been beat over the head with tenfold karma-wise, I think, because I was a fucking asshole as a kid. So the best thing I can do now is to be a good person as an adult. And hopefully good outdoes the bad. I have a bunch of things I need to basically get karma points. I don't know how to put it. All I know is hopefully if I'm good, whatever's next, they'll be good for me. I mean, sometimes I've heard yesterday that in some, I want to say, villages in Australia, that they believe dreaming is a place kind of in between the next place and now and here. That's one possibility. But I realized, I guess, I am a lucid dreamer. And I don't know how many people even know what that is, but I found that out yesterday as well, listening to a dreaming thing. That if you've ever been in your dream and you know you're in your dream, I believe that's a lucid dreamer. And then it takes it up a notch when you are in that dream, and then you can control and manipulate that dream, which I can also do. I've always been able to do. And I could thank my one stepdad for that. When I was like 10 years old, Breeze, he basically, I had a fear of Chucky. I still like Chucky. He still spooks me out, but I like the whole scary doll genre. And I was fearful of Chucky. And I would have nightmares of Chucky. I just would. It would always happen. And I would tell him, hey, Breeze, he comes when I'm sleeping and this and that, and I'm scared. And what he told me to is, listen, in your dream, you try to pinch yourself. First thing you do is figure out if you're dreaming. And if you can pinch yourself, then you're awake. If you can't pinch yourself and hurt yourself, you're sleeping. So I remember being in a dream and trying to do that a bunch of times. I mean, I would done it lots of times because that's how I was told to figure out if it was a scary dream, if it was real life. Because no one was going to baby me, and it's not the way my mom did things. But I would try and pinch myself, and in the dream, it was almost a demagnified magnet. If you ever tried sticking two magnets together that are opposite attractions, they don't quite go. So I'm sitting there trying in my dream at like 10 years old. It's like, okay, I'm dreaming. And I see Chucky is coming at me. And then my first time I took control of my dream, I punched him in the face. 10 years old and knocked Chucky right the F out. Split his face, all the thing. I got him good. At the time, I was being like bred to take pain by Breeze. Like having my sisters beat me up and working out and shit like that. I was 10-year-old and I was fucking with a six-pack. But punched him in the face, cracked his face, and honestly, I never had a dream about Chucky again, probably for about 20 years. And that's the God's honest truth. And I've had nightmares and dreams, but I also started smoking at a young age. And I don't know what smoking has to do with dreaming, but when I smoked cigarettes, I've quit now for 2.5 years, almost going on 3, I didn't dream. I mean, once every few months maybe. I realized when I quit smoking, my dreaming jumped up 20-fold. I mean, it multiplied the amount of dreams I was having by like 10 or 20. It was crazy. I could not believe how much dreaming I've been missing out on since I've been smoking. And honestly, I started to keep like a dream journal just to write shit down because it was crazy shit. It was a blast because I remember when I was younger, I was able to control shit. I was able to fly. I was able to take my dream where I wanted it to. I was able to turn nightmares into basically knowing it's a dream and not be as scary, but still be, of course, like painful and stuff. Of course, they're nightmares. That's what they're designed to do. Well, I don't know if they're designed to do, but it's what they do. But, yeah, I quit smoking, and all of a sudden, I was having vivid fucking dreams. Crazy dreams. It was kind of nuts to where I almost didn't mind going to bed every night. I was excited to see what was going to happen. It was almost like a TV show. The TV show that you didn't see the new episodes, but it was a brand new TV show every day. To where, but you were the star. You were the main attraction in the TV show. And once you figured out you were in the TV show, you can mess with it. You can take what was going on in the dream and just kind of make it yours. You're having a crazy dream, you can make it crazier. You have a sexy dream, you can wake up and do your wifey. She's not there. When she's not there, like, because we're third shift. But, I mean, it was a blast. I don't dream as much as I did when I first quit smoking, but I still dream a few times a week. I don't think they're as vivid, and they're not as, I guess, eye-catching. I don't know how to say it, because maybe I'm used to them again. Maybe that's what happened when I was smoking. I was just so used to it. But, it was such a shock. And people told me that would only happen if I tried to take Chantix. Which, if anyone knows that smokes, Chantix is a pill form of a quit smoking mechanism. Just basically, you take Chantix every day, you keep smoking while you're on Chantix, and then you eventually wean yourself off. The way I think it worked was basically, holy shit, it got right in my ass. Basically, it makes you sick to smoke. I mean, after a while, it was making me sick to my stomach to have a cigarette. And that's probably like the way they do it, is they make you just very sickly to smoke a cigarette. It's almost like it makes you throw up or vomit or, whoa, easy there. But it wasn't working. I still wasn't able to quit it. So, I mean, I basically quit cold turkey with about 10 pounds of sunflower seeds. I don't know if that's a way to do it, but that's the way I did it. COVID shut my restaurant down. I was out of work for a month or two. I was home. So I figured, why not go through the shit? Because you know when you quit smoking, you're going to be grumpy, you're going to be crabby, you're going to be moody, all the same thing. And it's going to mess with you. And to be able to do that and work, people that can do that and work, they're better than me. They are. I wanted to quit so bad for so many years. And honestly, I did it when COVID happened. I went on the opposite schedule as everybody else in the house. I was taking a lot of naps during the day. I was up all night, chewing on sunflower seeds like they were going out of business. I was losing my effing mind. Then I started needing less and less. I mean, I would make my tongue raw with like ranch flavoring or barbecue flavoring or salt and vinegar or just a salted flavoring or whatever the flavoring was on the sunflower seeds. But I was needing less cigarettes. And honestly, when I quit smoking, I got the ambition that I can almost do anything. I mean, when you quit smoking and get that monkey off your back, you can do anything. And the crazy part is with this whole thing you're not allowed to talk about, because that's why I got to make an afternoon video. You're not allowed to even talk about different sides of this disease going on. You are only allowed to talk about what you're allowed to talk about. I mean, everybody goes through the common cold, right? Everyone's family's got a common cold recipe. Maybe you drink honey and vitamin C. Or maybe you take a nice hot steam bath and put your face over a tea kettle and put some ginger in there. Everybody has their own remedy because there is no cure. Not being stopped. Sorry about that. But with this, you are not allowed to have any varying opinions. And it's so crazy. It's so weird. It's so strange. The fact that you're not allowed to have an opinion. I mean, if I was a conspiracy guy, I would be up there. And I'm not, and I am up there. It's crazy. You are not allowed to even talk about a different way. And this might get pulled because I hinted around it. I've had 3 videos pulled so far because I've talked about just bettering yourself. That's it. Be a better person. Be better in life. Get healthy. I'm so scared to even say it. Oh, anyway, I like to dream. And since I'm able to somewhat realize most of the time when I'm in my dreams. I mean, I can't do it every time, but most of the time I can. And because of that, I don't really have nightmares. And honestly, when I do, they suck. But they're very few and far in between. I know some people have a lot, and maybe that's to do with stress. Maybe that's to do with personality. Another place dreams might come from, I think it's from a movie I just saw recently, to be honest with you, that a dream could also be you living a life of yourself in a different parallel universe. So your dream is real. Whatever is happening in your dream is actually happening to you, but a different you. In a parallel universe you. See, I think it was from Doctor Strange, to be honest with you. But that's a pretty cool thing. I mean, I've never heard that expression before. Honestly, it's probably just your mind not being turned quite all the way off, just kind of being put on a low level. I mean, I'm sure your mind sends out a frequency. That's how you think. That's how you move. That's how you accomplish stuff. That's how you do equations. That's how you do problem solving. But when you go to sleep, I would say about 98% of that gets shut down into like a sleep mode, which is cool because they have that now for like computers and PlayStations, and it goes into sleep mode. But it's still there running something. That's probably what's going on in your head when you're dreaming, is your mind is in sleep mode and it's just randomly putting things together and basically sometimes giving you some sort of like clip show in your brain that messes with you because you're in it. And you have to be in it because it's your mind. So, I mean, maybe you get a dream that you're the narrator. That you are the narrator of some dream and you're like watching everybody. But that generally is not a popular dream. I don't think I remember doing that. I've never dreamed about something else when I wasn't involved. So you're probably always involved. But I lost my train of thought. Something about dreaming. And honestly, your brain. Basically what happens with dreams. And I think that's probably to the closest, is your brain is in some sort of like save mode or sleep mode or low energy mode, hibernation mode, and it's just basically filtering through all of your memories and pictures and thoughts, and it's just jumbling them all, and your consciousness is making some sort of clip show with all of that. And honestly, your mind is just going. It's just going ever so slowly while your consciousness tries to make sense of what you are being shown by your dream state. But again, that's someone who has no fucking idea what I'm talking about. A goddamn mechanic that lives check to check. But I like to think I'm somewhat bright. I used to be bright. I'm trying to learn Cantonese. That's something. I like to learn stuff. I'm always curious on learning something new. And right now I'm trying to learn Cantonese, which I think I'm doing okay on. I can say a few things. But honestly, I wish they would do like more studies on shit that interests me. And I'm sure they do. Maybe I just don't look hard enough to see those studies. But what sucks is there are always studies. And the people that are doing the studies, the top people, are always like grants from the government or from schools, from colleges, and you never trust these places. Trust is so crazy with everyone with power and money now. I mean, honestly, the more power or money somebody or entity has, the less I trust them. It's a crazy, crazy thing, especially the government. I mean, how many things have we all seen that they've lied to all of us about? But then they expect you to turn around and forget what they just bullshitted you, and you caught them in a lie. And it's, oh, believe us now, though. This is what really happened. It's like, come on. You're talking to everybody like we're fucking 6-year-olds. And what sucks is they manipulate us like goddamn, like little playthings. They pit us against each other to where we never think about going after them. Like Occupy Wall Street or things like that, or actually fighting for injustices and problems. But the thing about the government, they are backed by financial entities, and the financial entities have likes and dislikes on what they want our government to do for them. And the fact that they have a shit ton of money, our government complies. So we just kind of, best way to look at it like gay porn, you know? Our government and rich people, over and over, they're taking turns fucking each other in the ass and doing favors for each other. That's what our government and companies do. They bend over and fuck each other and help each other get fucked over and over and over and over again. Like, oh, you like it like that, huh? All right. Give me $2 million. I'll make that happen. And they turn around and scratch the other back. Oh, so you took that $2 million. I'm expecting some promises now that we were talking about. I'm not going to make you make the country better for poor people or people struggling. No. I'm rich. I don't care about them. But I'm here at the wine store getting alcohol. Gotta get coffee. That's all I'm doing today. You guys have a good day. Sorry, so dirty. Be nice to people. Simple. Be good. Be nice to everyone you meet. Even if they're not nice to you, just be nice to them. Just try it. All right. Have a good day.